Yeah, you don't have to share them. The thing is, when I go to the cinema, I like to see a Matthew Vaughan production, because he's a little bit... And all I did was have one of his seconds to myself, a miniature one. I didn't have no...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Roastery. Put your hands together for your host, Nik Hill. Oh, that apathetic round of applause again. Thank you so much. I've got to be honest, that was quite half-hearted. And I mean, you didn't even really wait till I got to the microphone. So can we just try that again? Just put your hands together for your host, you can. Oh, look, are you cold? Oh. Paul, she's cold over there, you've got the window open. Or do you just want to stop the immigrants getting in from the back hotel? Is that what's going on, really? So are we all well? Oh, we got to dodge it now. I don't know if we got to dodge it, might lead. Are we all well?
Yes!
Who's, just by a show of hands, who's been to this gig before? Who's never been?
Yeah.
Oh, a few people. So, yeah, what we've done previously, we'll start with you. So everybody who's been before, one by one, they've just got to introduce themselves to the group. All you've got to do is just stand up, say, hi, my name's so-and-so, and this is what I do for a living. So we might as well, because I'm not going to pick on Beth, am I? Because I know her. And she just set her dog on me, so I'm not going to... So, come on, because we're not moving on till you do it. Not you, Beth, your friend next to you, in the red.
I'm Joe.
Oh, Joe, welcome to the group, Joe. You didn't quite manage the standing up bit, but that's all right. I've got to be honest, in the 3 gigs we've done, nobody's ever stood up and said anything, so thanks, Joe. So is everybody from Gloucester?
Yeah.
Listen to that. Have we got anybody from anywhere else apart from Gloucester? I don't know, I'm looking at you. Everyone, oh, we've got one at the back. Where are you from, young lady? Birmingham. What, originally, or do you live down here now? Oh, okay. So, where are you, I'll make it a little bit easier. Where are you living now? Oh, you're in Gloucester now? That's fine, okay. So, and you? Where are you from, young lady? Los Angeles! Are you staying in the hotel at the back? You're from Los Angeles? Oh, that's fantastic. And are you do you live in Gloucester? Hardwick? Yeah, because they're pretty close, aren't they? Los Angeles and Hardwick. How long have you been here for? And what was Hardwick? I mean, surely as a kid living in Los Angeles, your dream wasn't, I've just got to be in Hardwick.
The rainy weather.
The rainy, oh my God, I love your accent, that's fantastic. So what brought you to Hardwick? You! Oh, she's your secret lover. Oh, what a weird twist this has taken. 5 minutes in. So we've got a Birmingham lady and a Los Angeles lady. That's fantastic. Any advances on that? No, I know where you lot are from. That's it. I've got to be honest, you're probably the most exotic person we've had in here all year at these gigs. So that's no, you haven't got to be sorry about it. That's brilliant. Coming from Los Angeles 9 years ago, knowing that this gig would be taking place in the future. You just knew it, didn't you? That's brilliant. So listen, if you've not been to this gig before, let me just explain the format. We've got 3 acts here tonight. We'll have your first act on shortly, then we'll have a break, then we'll have your middle act, and then another break, and then your headline act, and then we should all be done about 10:15. Is that okay? Ish. There's only one toilet, so there may be a queue in the breaks. So if you could take full advantage of the toilet in the break and try and get back before we start again, that would be great. And if you do need to come and order a drink, just wait till the breaks and then just come and order it there. I think that's probably about it. Is that alright? I mean, it doesn't matter if it isn't, because that's what's going to happen, to be quite honest with you. And it's nice to be doing a gig here, because I'm from Gloucester, and would you say we're fairly grounded? We're fairly grounded people, aren't you? Because I did a gig a little while back, and I just went on stage and said, oh, it's really nice to be in Ashton Keynes. And this lady put her hand up straight away and said, oh, excuse me, young man. I know it's spelled Keynes, K-E-Y-N-E-S, but we prefer to pronounce it Keynes. I hope you don't mind. I said, no, that's absolutely fine. It does make you sound like a bit of a pretentious cunt. That is spelled C-A-N-T, but I prefer to pronounce it. And she got up and left, which I thought was a little bit harsh. But we've had a rough few years, haven't we? Since we went through Brexit, and that was pretty awful. And I don't mind telling you, I voted Remain, not for any strong political or social reason. Just the fact there's absolutely no way I want to go back to washing my own car on a Sunday. I've got to be honest, that joke normally goes down far better. So if you didn't like that, you're not going to like the next bit. I use the car wash down the Bristol Road, the hand car wash, right? And I started just taking the car down there and getting them to do the outside. And then I realised, for like another £5, they could do the whole car. And the first time I took it down there, I've got to be honest, it was a little bit awkward, because I was stood outside the car watching them, watching me, watching them. And we both knew what was going on. Like, I wasn't watching them to see how good a job they were doing on my car. I was just making sure they didn't steal anything. That was happening. And as I drove away afterwards, I thought, that is, how terrible, how bloody judgmental of you to think that those people who are working for a pittance would steal. And after that I vowed, I'm never going to let that happen again, and I'm not going to put them or me in that situation. So since then, what I do is take everything of value out of the car. Oh, you can't be too careful, can you? You can't be too careful. And so we went through Brexit, and then we went through COVID, and then we've now got the terrible situation that's going on in Ukraine and Palestine and Israel, and we're under the threat of nuclear attack, and I'm thinking, what else is humanity facing? What else? What's the one thing that we haven't experienced yet? Well, and I think the next thing we're going to get is alien invasion. Okay? I think that's really what's going to happen. I've got to be honest, I did a gig in Gloucester on Friday night and walked back through town about 11 o'clock at night. Those bastards are already amongst us. They're here already. It is Los Angeles girl. Have you been in Gloucester on a Friday night? You don't. It's weird enough. Los Angeles is weird. Bloody Hardwick's weird. Zombies. Yeah, I feel Gloucester could be twinned with that. Could be twinned. I like coming from Gloucester. And I know we don't, and usually there's normally somebody in from Cheltenham, and there isn't tonight, because I think Cheltenham people do look down their noses a little bit at us. And I didn't realise quite how bad our relationship was until a few years ago. And Gloucester was mentioned as being twinned with Cheltenham to create the super city. And BBC Gloucester went out into the city to ask people in Gloucester how they felt about it. And they went to King Square and they met a few people, and they were like, how do you feel about Gloucester being twinned with Cheltenham? And people were like, well, I think that's a great idea, isn't it? Because we've got a few things going on. Poundland and TK Maxx, but Cheltenham's full of culture in it, and they could bring their culture to us, and we could learn from that. And I thought that was a fairly honest opinion. They went into Cheltenham, they found one person who was prepared to speak to BBC Gloucester, and her response to the question, how would you feel about Cheltenham being twinned with Gloucester, summed all Cheltenham people up in my word, because she just said, ghastly. And there's nobody from Cheltenham in tonight. Is that what's going on? Ghastly, sorry. Do I need to speak up a bit for the hard of hearing at the back? But we do. we do live in a bit of a politically correct world at the minute, and I'm of that sort of older generation. Where I'm not really keen on the PC business, and because little things irritate me. A few years ago, and I don't know if you know this, but Bideford in Devon historically has always been known as the Little White Town, right, because of its whitewashed houses. And a few years ago, somebody complained, and they had to remove all of that from the tourist signs which said Bideford, Little White Town. They had to take off the word Little White Town off all their bloody tourist signs, which is just ridiculous, isn't it? People in Whitehaven are shitting themselves. But a bit closer to home, I went into Jane's Pantry last week, just here on the corner, and I went in and said, I'll have that Cornish pasty, please. And she said, I can't sell you that. I said, why? Is it off? She said, no, but I can't sell you that as a Cornish pasty because it wasn't made in Cornwall. The bloke behind me, he went. I said, where are you going? He said, well, I want 5 Danish pastries and a piece of Black Forest Gatto, so you don't put me in here. And I turned back to her and I said, this is ridiculous. I said, what's in it? She said, meat and vegetables and onions. I said, what, just like a Cornish pasty? She said, yeah, but we can't call it a Cornish pasty because it's not made in Cornwall. We've had a note from head office, we've got to call it a traditional pasty. I said, that's just PC, that's just political correctness gone mad. She said, well, do you want it, yes or no? I said, no, I don't. As a matter of principle, I am not bloody buying that. She said, do you want a sandwich? I said, yeah, go on, I'll have a cheese and onion sandwich. She said, white or brown? I said, white. She said, racist. Which, harsh, innit? I'm glad I've come out tonight because, I mean, some of you know I retired in March, so I've been spending 24/7 with my wife, which is doing my fucking head off, to be honest. Oh, she's hard work. Bev, don't tell her this tomorrow, will you? And she's one of these women who can't let things go, you know? I'm not perfect, I know that, but she just cannot let things go. Right? About 3 months ago, I went to Tesco's, did the shopping, and I came back with some salmon. She asked me to get some salmon, and I came back, she said, what's this? I said, it's bloody salmon like you asked me to get. She said, yeah, but this is cooked salmon, and I wanted you to get fresh salmon. I said, what's the difference? So what? The fresh salmon I'm just going to put under the grill. I said, well, it won't matter, will it? And she wouldn't let it go, right? And then she was going on about it all night. 3 months had gone by. I thought she'd forgotten about it. We were watching Strictly a couple of weeks ago. Shirley's got a nice dress on, hasn't she? I went, yeah, it's all right, yeah. Nice colour, isn't it? Yeah, it's okay. What colour would you say that is? Don't know, it looks red to me. Wouldn't you say it's more of a pinky colour? Well, yeah, I suppose, yeah, a bit more of a pinky colour. Any particular kind of pink? I went, pink's pink. She said, no. Would you say that's salmon pink? Yeah, I suppose it is salmon pink. Yeah, it's just like that. Fucking salmon you bought the other month, wasn't it? Again, that was a new bit of material that won't make an appearance again, so thanks for not laughing at that. That's great. I think you're about ready for your first act, is that okay? Yeah, listen to that. Oh God, if we must. Have we all been a little bit flat today? We didn't see much energy, is this? No, it's Tuesday. Oh no, it's Tuesday. You need to be drinking a bit more, I think. Get the beer into you. Get some old fucking Lucasade, I think, might be. We're actually looking at some of the demographic in here. Sonatogen, that might work. So listen, your first act, her name is Louise Lee. What's her name? Louise Lee, brilliant. And on the count of 3, what we'll do, Sal, if you can start the applause at the back, and then we'll just bring it here and then down here. Is that okay? And then welcome her to the stage and keep clapping till she actually gets the mic. That would be lovely. Don't just give up halfway thinking, oh fuck it, I can't be bothered anymore. It's just, So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, start the clapping, bring it through to welcome the lovely Louise.